The golden microphone is on.
It's the Parla Jackie O this morning here at Kiss FM. I wanted to put a call on. We've been talking to this young girl off the air. She's only 16 years old.
Yes.
And wow, what a story she's got. When she was only little, about 4 or 5 years old, her dad was physically assaulted. So bad that he had brain damage and was unrecognisable to look at in the face.
I know, it was awful.
They could only tell it was him by his tattoos and his body.
And so Katie, from the age of about 4, due to the stress of what happened to her dad, started to get alopecia, where your hair falls out.
That's right.
And she's now 16 and she still suffers from this, but she's going through such a hard time. She takes time off school because she gets bullied that much by the other kids.
Now, we all know what it was like being at school. Some got bullied, some did the bullying, but we all witnessed it, all were victims of it in one way or another.
Katie, welcome to the show.
Hi, Katie. Good morning. So you're 16. Jackie, cast your mind back to when you were 16, Jackie. What were you? You were... God,
I remember how I was at a girls' school, and I just remember how brutal the other girls can be. And you know, there's nothing worse than when you're getting bullied. You feel helpless. You just don't want to go to school. It's extremely unpleasant.
It's very stressful, I would imagine, right?
And the bullying, no doubt, is making the alopecia worse. Does that happen, Katie?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. It's just, I guess it's like a constant cycle where it's like, I don't know what to do because of the situation.
Because there's all different forms, levels of it, like the chunks fall out, is it thin? What are we dealing with here?
So it's alopecia areata, so it's like, it's not all of my hair, but it's most of it that falls out, and it falls out in like chunks and stuff, and it just depends on like the area, like sometimes during the year it'll be somewhere else, and then like other times during the year it'll be somewhere else as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow! And then like we all know how long hair. If you have a bad haircut, it takes forever to grow back. So imagine it's falling out of the scalp in chunks.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do, I guess, in this situation. But
you were saying that you took a week off school because you're so unhappy there, and then at times when you do feel brave enough to go to school, you wear a cap. Does that do any? I mean, do they still give you a hard time?
Yeah, not a lot of kids know why I wear it, or like some of them they would like pull it off my head because they knew, and like
pull the hat off your head.
Yeah, they'd pull it off and like run away with it, and I'd like times where I'd have to go to the principal and like they get the kid in trouble, but I guess like emotionally what that does to someone is like it doesn't justify it at all.
Well, it puts you on show in front of everyone, the thing that you are afraid of the most.
How many people are bullying you? Is it just a small group? Is it everyone?
It's a lot of individuals, I guess, of like different grades in my school.
Yeah.
Like I just have days where I just like don't want to leave the house.
I understand. It's almost like terror when you walk through the school gates, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And okay. Sorry, I've just been told, Katie, that we've got Gab from Married at First Sight who's been listening, and she's just called through.
Oh, you know, now Gabby has alopecia too, and we've discovered that watching the show.
So Gab, you've called through.
Hi, Gab.
And you want to say something to Katie?
Katie's here.
Hi guys.
Now, Gab, you might be the best person because, who else better to give Katie a little bit of a pep talk than you, who has suffered with it yourself?
I had to ring you and speak to you. And
thank you so much.
Interesting to hear your story, and it's incredibly similar to mine in terms of where your age and you know how you're feeling at the moment. It's a bit of a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah.
And Gab, when you were at school, did you get bullied as well? Was it happening to you?
I went to a girls' school, and it wasn't so much the girls at school, but definitely back in my day it was called a disco.
Disco, we remember that.
Yeah. Remember? And there was, definitely boys there. One of them, called me, oh, you must be a skinhead, or, there was definitely things like that. And that hurt, and what really struck me about you, Katie, is I also, when my hair was falling out to start with, I would just wear a cap.
Yeah.
And then I kind of didn't know where to go from there, and I was very stuck for a long while. And look, one of the reasons I wanted to ring is my hand has reached out to you, Katie, and I would so love to be there for you. If you're in that same spot where you're wearing the hat, you're not wanting to stand out, but you're thinking, maybe a week, maybe not. I don't know where exactly you might be at.
What were you thinking? Were you thinking, oh, maybe bald, maybe wig? They're the options, right? That's it.
I was going to say, I was thinking of a wig, but at the same time, I don't want to draw the attention to myself. So it's like I'm at a spot where I'm just very, like, unsure what to do. I don't know.
How old were you, Gab, when you first got your wig?
When I was about 15, 16, like really similar age to you. And yes, you will stand out on the first day when you walk into school and you've got your new hair. But honestly, you need to remember that that stuff fades away. It'll be old news very, very quickly. But it's the courage. I know when I lost my hair for the second time round about 5 years ago, and, you know, when I'm 45, I should be sort of like, whoa. And even though it was a lot easier going through it now than it was when I was 16, I can tell you that.
And also your wigs aren't cheap either. Like, you don't want to get around in a pink Britney Spears straight from the east to show looking wig. It needs to look decent, this thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You deserve to look your very best, just like everybody else you know your age. And I'm the same. At 45, I deserve to feel and look my best. And I'm not letting this stand in my way of doing that. But I remember a lot of people telling me, saying, oh, look, you know, you're not different, it's just alopecia. But you know what I can actually say now? I think that you are different, Katie, because you are getting now, I'm going to get teary when I say this, but you are learning lessons in your life that other kids are not learning. You are going to be rewarded for this challenge when you're older. And I can tell you right now, the level of resilience that I have in my life now, I know I learned that through having alopecia as a teenager.
Really?
I know that my skin is thicker than most. I'm a sensitive soul, but I have a thick skin, and I can withstand a hell of a lot. And I learned that.
It's lovely that you're reaching out and being that hand that she can reach out to in difficult times. I think that's lovely.
And I think we can see the resilience in Gab. I mean, look how she handled NASA.
Oh, she handled NASA.
I don't think anyone could have handled what she went through.
Katie, have you thought about those two options, like shaving it all off, going rock star bald, or would you wear the wig if you could afford a good one?
Yeah, I definitely wear a wig if I could afford a good one, but it is so expensive, and
how much are they?
I guess
they're about
they're a few thousand, I think. Yeah.
Can I tell you, Katie, what we've organised, and maybe Gab, you can go along with Katie and do this with her.
Yeah.
But our friend Sharon Guy at A Head in Wigs in Seaforth is going to make one of the we're talking like a $6,000 custom-made wig from real hair. To suit whatever style, colour that you want, and Gab can go along with you and help you out, and you can have something that, you know, feels and looks fantastic.
Yeah, like the real deal.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Honestly, like...
Because
it is,
you're both crying.
Deserve it, because like everyone deserves to feel
good about themselves
and to feel confident, and these little things pop up in different people's lives. Everyone has different troubles and struggles. But, you know, if we can wave a magic wand here and get Sharon Guy to fix this problem of yours...
I honestly, I appreciate it so much. I'm so thankful.
You're welcome, honey.
Yeah. It means the world to me, absolute world.
Oh, Katie. And like Gab said, it might be news for day one, day two, she's got a wig, but you're right. If people look past that and... You know, I think you'll probably feel a lot better about yourself,
I think
more
Jackie
confident.
Jackie wants to also take you to jiu-jitsu lessons so you can smack a few people around.
So feel free to join me, Katie, if you want to do a lesson.
Yeah, for sure.
You get the pimp hand out and take care of business.
Yes.
Gabby, you're a sweetheart for
Gab,
being there
so
for us.
sweet of you to call through.
Thank you so much.
Oh, couldn't help it, and honestly, Katie, I'll be there. I'll be so enjoying to do that journey with you, and to see you come out the other side and get busy worrying about normal teenage stuff rather than this stuff would be such a beautiful gift, and that's just so amazing.
Oh my God! You know what? We've got Katie with alopecia. We've got Gabby with alopecia. Nicholas, my assistant's outside there. He's got alopecia. Look, there's all of a sudden, if you've got alopecia, you're the in crowd now. I've noticed. The rest of us, I'm going to shave my own head off tomorrow. I feel like I'm missing out on something now.
Hey, Katie, if you ever want to come in here and hang out with us, you're more than welcome to as well, okay?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll definitely pick up on that offer.
Yeah,
that's
come
just
in.
what she wants, to come in and look at Jackie's beautiful hair.
No, I can't wait to see your wig. When you've got your wig, come in and show us, because I was looking online on their website, and I'm like, oh, I'd love that one. Oh, I might join you, girl. Okay?
You got to get her weave on.
Yeah.
And don't forget, don't worry about wearing wigs. All of the black girls in America, the Kim Kardashians, the Kylie Jenners, they're not even black.
They're
all wearing wigs. This is a normal thing to do. Okay.
Katie, thanks for sharing your story. Gab, thank you for calling through. Very
Beautiful
sweet.
girl. Sorry, Nicholas, not enough time for every alopecia person to be on. You can just sit back down.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Stand by. See, this is it's easy for us
Isn't that
to
nice
do
of
these
Gab
things.
to do that as well?
She's lovely.
Yeah, we're taking your call.